The ROG Zephyrus G14 is quite literally the perfect laptop, not just the perfect gaming laptop, and I don't think anything is going to compare unless other brands follow this design structure. So this is the 2026 model rocking Intel's new Panther Lake chipset, specifically the Intel Core Ultra 9 386H chip, and I've been really eager to try out a device on Panther Lake, and so far I'm pretty impressed. But firstly, I want to talk about the design because this laptop is literally a piece of art. The design language of this appeals to me because it doesn't follow traditional gaming laptop design, and it really puts a focus on being sleek and subtle, but extremely premium at the same time, especially in the color choices. This color and the white both look incredible. And all of this really does make it the perfect hybrid device for work and play. With an aluminium alloy chassis, this laptop is 14 inches, which is the perfect size for me because it's good for traveling, it's good for everyday use and carrying it around the house. And the weight really surprised me. It's only 1.58 kilograms and I feel like it's balanced really well. So this spec that I have here, it does have the Intel Core Ultra 9 386H as I mentioned, as well as an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5070 Ti, 32GB of RAM, and a 1TB SSD. So the ports on the laptop, it does have a mic and headphone combo, one HDMI 2.1 port, two USB 3.2 Gen 2 Type A's, and one Type C, as well as one Thunderbolt 4 with 40GB per second data speeds. And the best part is there's actually a full-size SD card reader on the side too, so this laptop really is ready for your mix of work and play. It also has a pretty decent speaker system that gives you the speaker grills on the side. Some of my favorite design choices in this laptop are actually the keyboard and the trackpad. You've got low profile but springy and responsive keys, and it makes typing and gaming on here so comfortable. And this bigger trackpad is amazing, and even though I use a mouse when I'm gaming, this trackpad is really good for when I'm doing literally anything else. So all of this is great, but this screen is truly what ties this design structure together. ROG Nebula displays with HDR is something else. I'd honestly go as far as saying that they are perfect. And this has a 3K OLED with 120Hz, and it's absolutely stunning. With up to 1000 nits of peak brightness, games and content look phenomenal on here, with popping colors and great contrast, which is obviously now a standard when it comes to OLED displays. I have always loved ROG displays, and seeing a screen like this in a laptop like this, it honestly excites me more than it should. And you can see on the back panel here that there is a really subtle slash lighting array, which it really does emphasize that yes, this is an ROG laptop, but it's super subtle, and I love that. There's no over-the-top RGBs and LEDs, aside from the RGBs on the keyboard of course, but it's not enough to scream gamer, and that is exactly why I love this laptop. This can also alert you to notifications and flash to music, and you have full control over customization of it too, which is in Armoury Crate, and I think that's a nice touch. And the cooling of this thing, truly shocking in the best way. The only space that I felt heat is in the very middle of the laptop above the keyboard, and even still, it was not enough to be classified as hot, really. It was warm air. The rest of the laptop, super cool. I could feel the cold air coming out the left and the right side of the keyboard and the edges. This active cooling is so effective and definitely some of the best that I have experienced in a gaming laptop in a while, especially one of this size and nature. Because you look at it, it doesn't really scream like it'll have a lot of fans or a good cooling system. It honestly really surprised me. My overall experience with this laptop has honestly been a total dream. I don't mean to glaze it. Honestly, it is just perfect. I was so surprised using this thing and I really want it. I'm getting such great and steady results when I'm gaming, and I can even play games with ultra settings on, DLSS on, and ray tracing turned on in something like Cyberpunk, which is actually very impressive. I wasn't expecting it to be this good, regardless of the specs that are inside here. It's the size and the compactness of this laptop that really shocks me with how good it is. Because I've been so used to big 15, 16-inch gaming laptops that are chunky for a while now. So to try something sleek like this and see that I'm getting such good results it's kind of mind-blowing to me. But the sweet spot for me has been ultra settings with ray tracing off and DLSS and frame gen on, and that is when I get one of the most smoothest portable gaming experiences that I've had in a while. Recently I've been back in my Fortnite era and I've been loving playing this game again, and even off charge it's running so smooth. Not that I expect it to be a demanding graphic and visual experience, but I'm still getting such great results, and it's moments like that that I realize that this is so versatile and definitely the perfect laptop for me. Now you can spec this laptop with either a 5080 or a 5070 as well, but the 5070 Ti is the sweet spot for the kind of gamer that I am. And as for Intel's Panther Lake, now honestly, I haven't had near enough time with this laptop to really explore the capabilities of this chip because I've only had this on loan for a couple of weeks, but my time with it has been super impressive. I've noticed the consistency and balance of the laptop when running games, and I've not seen any faults or moments of underperformance in my testing, but realistically, it's just not been long enough to really critique it. But the short time that I have had with it has really performed well, which to me is a good sign. Realistically, I need a few months of usage to determine if what Intel are claiming this new chip can do will actually work. But regardless, this would totally be the sort of device that I would 100% rock as my daily laptop for everything. And I understand that the pricing is quite scary. This specific spec that I have here sits at roughly 6,000 Australian dollars, which is crazy. But the reality is that the tech space is changing, and with all these memory and storage shortages, until that settles, this unfortunately is the new reality. But if I was a customer looking for a new laptop that can do absolutely anything and everything well, as well as look this good and premium, I would 100% save for this and invest in this and get it right once, because this laptop really is right. And I would want to replace my devices and own one. So thank you so much to ASUS for loaning this device for me to check out. I am extremely sad that I have to send it back, but it is so good to see that something like this exists. And if you want a bigger size, they also do have the Zephyrus G14 as well. Gives you a slightly bigger screen, of course. It's pretty much the same body, just in a bigger size. Let me know if you think I should check out the Zephyrus Duo as well. That thing looks absolutely incredible. I am curious to know how it would fit into my kind of workflow, but it's so beautiful. I saw it at Computex, I saw it here in Australia at an event, and it just looks gorgeous. So be sure to leave a comment after you hit the subscribe button because I look forward to talking more tech with you in the next video. Oh, this thing is so gorgeous.